even though there are Israelites and whatnot and stuff, even though there are Israelites and stuff that's going to look like that and that look like Caucasian stuff, but they're going to be blessed not to be Edomites. You see, right? It says, it says to give one to someone to care for his interests, to give one to someone to whom he already belonged, or to return. You know what I'm saying, right? To grant or permit, right? Right. So going back, no, matter of fact, we're gonna get the word mark now. We're gonna get the word mark because I might as well just do it, right? So this is the word mark, and I'm gonna be a broken record and stuff, right? So it says Revelations 13 and 16, and cause of all or require all or request all, both small or great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now let's get the word mark, right? Because it's not permanent ink and it's not a tattoo. You shouldn't get tattoos and stuff, right? You know what I'm saying, right? So this is the word mark is character,
Strong's G 5480. Charagma. Charagma.
right? It's just a stamp, an imprinted mark. You know what I'm saying? A mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the anti-Messiah, the anti-Christos. Christos. Right? It says a mark branded upon horses showing ownage, right? Digital all in this case. It says thing carved, sculpture, graven work, right? It says a scratch or etching, you know what I'm saying, as a badge of servitude. You see? Right? Remember a while back and stuff, I don't remember the stuff what company it was and whatnot and stuff, but you had people working at this job and they were saying that if you get a tattoo of the logo of the job and whatnot, they was gonna give you an increase in your money. They was gonna give you a raise and you saw how many people and stuff just for that raise and stuff, you know what I'm saying? They hear this and stuff, they got the logo and stuff for the company they work for and stuff tatted on them. You know what I'm saying? Just so they can get a raise and stuff. And all that was further ownership. Even though to say if they they quit their job and look for another job and whatnot and stuff, they got branded by the company and stuff that own them. And when you got a job and stuff, really when it come down to USA and all caps and stuff, which means corporation, with that being the case and stuff, you know what it means? It means and stuff that you're owned. You're owned. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you probably called an employee and whatnot, no matter what job it is. You know what I'm saying? Or even if you're a boss within society and stuff, you're still an employee and stuff according to the system, right? Down to it and stuff, right? You still a slave. It's just modernized. You see, in an Emancipation Proclamation and whatnot and stuff, all it was a transfer from transfer instead of slaves and stuff being transferred from person to person like that they have as an auction. You was going to be transferred from that to the state. For as much as the scoffers and stuff, well, you no longer part of the government and stuff. If you got a birth certificate, ID, or social security card, and if you don't got those things with you and stuff, guess what? Your name, you know what I'm saying, with you being born and stuff here, going through the system and stuff, instead of a birth with the midwives at home, if you went through the hospital and whatnot, you got numbers connected to your name. You see, no matter what it is, no matter how much you change your name and whatnot and stuff, right? Or get a ID and stuff that's renewed and whatnot and stuff, or get a brand new ID and stuff, or get your first ID. You will always have numbers that's connected to your name and stuff, which means that your ass is a slave. You see, why if you work or not, right? It shows ownership, right? So it's Revelation chapter 13. Bear with me. It's Revelation chapter 13. I'm gonna calm down a little bit. This Revelation chapter 13, verse 17. It says, "And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name." Verse 18, it says, "Here is the wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is six. His number is 603 score six. Three score means 20. You know what I'm saying? So 20 times two, 20 times three and stuff is 60, right? So 666, as you see in the NLT, and that's not talking about taking a permanent marker and stuff and writing 3 6 and stuff on your forehead or on your hands or anywhere else on your body. What it's talking about is really getting cut open, something that's surgically done. You know what I'm saying? That word charagma and whatnot, they took it away and stuff, but also it means incision. You know what I'm saying, right? Where they gotta pierce you, cut you open. And matter of fact, let me go back to it. Let me go back to it, right? We saw and stuff how the word mark and stuff mean charagma, right? Right, charagma and stuff. Charagma and stuff is the actual device, right? Now, when we go into these root words, you got the word harax,
Strong's G 5482. Charax. Charax.
right? And it says a pile of steak and whatnot and stuff. And what you do with a steak, you stab something with it and stuff, right? And guess what? It's the credula. You know what I'm saying, right? You know what I'm saying? It's a big ass needle and stuff where they're gonna use and stuff where they put the charagma in it and stuff, just insert inside you. You see? And guess what? It's gonna be by a surgical way, right? So this is Slacket. I shouldn't have left. This is the word mark, and then we're gonna go into another, right? Hold on. Okay, bear with me. All right, so Caragua, that's the actual device, right? The Carax is the needle they're gonna use and stuff to put inside your body, right? And then you have Grapho,
Strong's G 1125. Grapho. Grapho.
right? And it says to write. Well, let me see. I want to get a. It says. It says. This is number 2. It says to write with reference to contents of the writing. So information, right? It says to write to one. This is D. It says to write to one by writing in a written epistle to give information or directions, right? So guess what? Your ID gonna be on this charagma. You know what I'm saying? On this mark of the beast. Your ID gonna be on there. Your social security card. You know what I'm saying? Your birth certificate and stuff. Your conditions. You know, your medical information and stuff, right? All in one, all in one and stuff, right? And that's gonna that right there and stuff. It's gonna be like, oh, that is nice and stuff. Or it could do all that. It's multi-purpose and whatnot and stuff, and that's what's gonna cause a lot of people and stuff to get it. And then also you got people out there and stuff. They got this is part of the miracles too. You got a gun where if where it's registered and stuff to your micro C hip in your hand, right? And the thing is that if they micro C hip in your hand, say if you in a scuffle with somebody and stuff, right? Like you see in the movies, you know what I'm saying? They'll smack they tap the person's hand and stuff, holding the gun and stuff, so they'll drop it and whatnot, and both of them trying to scurry, and you got somebody else grabbing your gun and stuff, and then it's like, ha ha, look at you. You know what I'm saying, right? And they try to shoot. Guess what? It's gonna be like uh, 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 user unauthorized and stuff. So guess what? You over here trying to fire the trigger and stuff, and the gun won't set off. All right. But then if the person and stuff who gun it actually is and stuff, it's gonna say user authorized and whatnot, and they're able to put bullets in your ass. You see? That's going to look very cool to somebody and stuff, right? And it's going to look like safety just in case they lose their gun or somebody else grab their gun and stuff and try to shoot them with their own firearm. A lot of people going to be like, yeah, that look raw. No, it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Because for the time being, it look raw. But what's going to happen is that your ass going to be on fire. Instead of being in a situation so where you could be like Green Lantern and stuff and create some bullets and whatnot and stuff, because he always had that Gallic gun and stuff while he be shooting the villains and whatnot. You could have that instead and stuff without nothing piercing stuff in your body, man. And guess what? Guess what else? It also do something else stuff too. All the more and stuff to stay away from it. But I'm gonna read this Revelations 13 and 18 again. It says, "Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it's the number of a man, and his number is 603 score 6." Right. So the number of that man and stuff. His name is George Joseph Lord, and George Joseph Lord and whatnot and stuff. He's the one who created the UPC code, Universal Product Code. You know what I'm saying, right? It's a tracking code and stuff to see where everything is, just in case you steal it. You know what I'm saying, right? It's like the IP address and stuff. But anyways and stuff is like this. Here it is and stuff, and those barcodes and stuff, right? You have two parallel lines and stuff that's the same length on the left, in the middle, and all the way to the right. Those represent sixes. You know what I'm saying, right? So here it is, and even George Joseph Lawrence stuff, both his all three of his first, middle, and last name and stuff got 6 letters in it. You see, right? So now I'm going to go into this Revelation 14, and I'm gonna hurry up. This Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. And it says doom for the worshipers of the beast. And we already looked in the word worship. You know what I'm saying? We know what the beast is and stuff. It's gonna be the system, society. You know what I'm saying, right? Image is the new world order that they finna have within society, right? Revelation 14 and 9, it says, and the third angel followed them, saying, well, no, Salakia, let me go to this first. This is Revelation chapter 16, verse 1. It says, and I heard a great voice out of out of out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, go your ways and pour out your vials of wrath upon the wrath of the Most High upon the earth. Verse 2. The first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and it fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast. It says, and upon them which worship his image. Right, right? So when it comes down to that word noise, I mean whatnot and stuff, it's noise in the background and stuff, right? You know what I'm saying, right? Let it be a block party and stuff, or somebody playing some loud music in their car and stuff, and they got the bass and stuff, right? You hear that noise, you turn your head, right? You know what I'm saying, right? It's a reason stuff why the authorities and stuff use sirens and whatnot and stuff. Why? Because they alert you that guess what? They on their fucking way and to move the fuck out the way and stuff, so they can sit up here and address whatever issue and stuff that they called for, right? So when it says noisome and stuff, it means easily noticeable, right? So we gonna get that, right? We gonna get that, right? And it says noisome.
Strong's G 2556. Kakas. Kakas.
And it says of a bad nature, which it is. You know what I'm saying? It says troublesome, injurious, pernicious, destructive, baneful. You see? And it says, as you can see and stuff, it says evil things, it says harm, right? It says injurious, bad, evil, harm, ill, noisome, wicked. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much and stuff, this noisome and grievous sore, guess what? It's going to be noticeable. So here's the word grievous, if it shows.
Strong's G 4190. Paneras. Paneras.
Right? And it says annoyances, oppressed and harassed. It says or oppressed. It says bringing toils, annoyances, perils, causing pain and trouble of a bad nature or condition in a physical sense, which it will, diseased, bad, right? Right? So now we're going to get the word sore. And they got it hidden in here. It's one of these. Here we go. Sore.
Strong's G 1668. Helkas. Helkas.
Bear with me. And it says a wound, especially a wound producing a discharge plus a sore or ulcer. You know what I'm saying? And also a cancer. You see? Also a cancer and stuff because yeah, Spider-Man and stuff probably got bit and whatnot and stuff, and then he had radioactive power about radioactive spider and stuff. He got superpowers, but in real life, that radiation and stuff is causing you cancer. You see, it's a reason and stuff why they it's like, say if you get an X-ray and whatnot, it's a reason and stuff why they put that certain type of that cloth and whatnot and stuff over you and stuff. Why? Because it's supposed to be a blockage from the actual harmful rays and stuff of X-rays. You see, if you sit and stuff in front of a machine and stuff like the in Hulk when it came down to Bruce Banner, and you get gamma radiation and stuff being shot into you, your ass is gonna die. And even if you do stay alive and stuff, you're gonna develop a cancer. You see, right? Right? So the reason why it says a noisome and grievous sore and stuff, noisome meaning that it's going to be easily noticeable, it's going to be great grievous and stuff because it's going to put you in a bad condition. It's going to be a bad nature and stuff of the flesh. Your flesh going to be in a bad situation, and then thirdly and stuff, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be a sore. You know what I'm saying, it's going to be a sore. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna then it probably seem like you got diabetes and stuff and you over here bruising for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Right? So it says Revelation chapter 16 verse 2, it says, and the first went out and poured out his vial upon the earth and fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast and upon them which worship his image. You know what I'm saying? And there go that word worship again. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that guess what? You're bowing down the knee. You know what I'm saying? You waving the white flag and stuff saying that you surrender. You see? But how are they going to go about this and whatnot? They're going to cut people off from society. You know what I'm saying? They're allowing all this crime and stuff to go on and stuff so they can bring in their martial law. But what's going to happen is that, and guess what? There's going to be a famine of food. You know what I'm saying? They're going to do that on purpose and whatnot and stuff, just to cause the people and stuff to be so desperate. And you see people when you see it off the cartoons and stuff in various movies, when a motherfucker parched or when they thirsty as hell and whatnot or hungry as hell, what do they do and stuff? If it's some food right there and stuff, right? Do they take the time and stuff to tuck a napkin and stuff in they shirt, or to put a napkin over their lap and whatnot, and take the knife and the fork and stuff and delicately cut the meat and stuff and eat it like that? No, they go hands first and stuff like they a fucking animal because they've been hungry for so goddamn long. So what they're going to do is that Satan is going to he's going to disguise himself as an angel of light, and he's going to come through and be like, look, I know it's like, what's that song? Uh, I know what you want. I got what you need, right? And they gonna come through trying to be a helping whole time and stuff. That help that they trying to do is like, look, you gonna have all this food. Yeah, I got this money right here. I got this car and whatnot. I got this big ass house. Just like how Satan tried to do your house shine stuff, try to bribe them. And it's like, look, but you gonna have to take this in order for Yahweh Shai and stuff to have every single thing and stuff that Satan was trying to get offer him and whatnot. What did he had to do? He had to worship Satan and stuff. And what did Yahweh Shai say? He came with the scriptures. He was like, "Look, you the only one that should be worshiping and stuff is the Heavenly Father Yahweh." You see, trying to get them to go off. Well, Satan gonna try to do the same thing and stuff, and you gonna have Israelites and stuff who gave up or sold their soul and stuff. You know what I'm saying, to have these benefits in the world and stuff, and they're gonna sit up here and take it. They're gonna take it or try to convince you and stuff to try to take it. But guess what? It's gonna be optional. The Lord's gonna blame you for what you do, right? So the thing is that if you went, you no no Salaki, if you're not gonna take it and whatnot and stuff, or if you're not going to take it for yourself and whatnot, or get it embedded in you and whatnot and stuff by your choice, no matter where you want it in your body. The thing is that guess what? You're not gonna get judged for it and stuff because you ain't decided to take it. You see? Because other than that and stuff, you're going to be leaning upon you. How about Shimon Shai to feed you and stuff while you walking about in the wilderness, or even if you are incarcerated and stuff, you're going to be praying to the Lord and stuff that you stay faithful and stuff, even unto death. And some of you all, guess what? Some people who going to be incarcerated going to get up out that jam stuff like Peter did. You gonna be thinking it's a dream, and whole time and stuff, your ass walking up out of that prison some type of way. Fire sale too and stuff, and they don't know where the fuck you at. You see? Spiritual powers instead of technical powers, right? So now I'm finna go back. I'm finna go to this Revelations 14 and 9, and it says doom for worshippers of the beast. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, it says the same. A matter of fact, I want to get in. I want to get this in. I want to get this and stuff. And let's see if it will come up if I get it. Because other than that and stuff, I got I took a picture of it just in case. Right, so here go the word receive and stuff in the etymology, right? It says take into an etymology and stuff. Etymon means the origin or the truth. Ology is the study, so study of the truth of the word, or the origin or the study of the origin of the word, right? The origin is stuff where it originally comes from, right? So it says, or the first definition, so this says 1300 receive. It says take into one's possession, accept possession of. It says, seize, take hold, pick up, welcome, accept.
Download the Temu app and shop like a billionaire.
Take to oneself, take in, admit.
I like it. It's mine. The prices blow my mind.
It says catch in the manner of a receptacle, which another word is stuff to to receive, I guess. It says I obtain as one's reward, accept as authoritative or true.
Download the Temu app and shop like a
It
billionaire.
says to receive, take in.
Can you turn off
Right?
the light? I'm trying to see.
So this is what it's going to be, and everybody's going to be faced with it and stuff, whether you work for the government or not, and everybody on this earth and stuff going to have to deal, right? And I think we looked at the word accept, didn't we? Nope, we didn't. So we're going to look up the word accept, since that was one of the definitions, right? This accept, and it says to take what is offered. It says admit and agree to a proposal, and they proposing stuff this out into the world, right? Etc. It says so to take or receive willingly. It says receive, get without effort. Why? Because guess what? They'll be like, new way to pay, right? And it's like it. It says receive, get without effort and whatnot and stuff, right? So the thing is that guess what? Uh, 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 bear with me. Give without effort and stuff is going to be the fact that guess what? You don't have to eventually down the line and stuff. You don't have to make no calls or go try to see it and stuff. It's like, oh, where do? I got to travel here or travel there and stuff to get this and get that and stuff. They're going to have stations here. You know how they got the little buses and whatnot and stuff, what I'm saying, for the dental work and whatnot, right? Or even when it came out of Kamala Harris and whatnot and stuff, they had that Plan B bus and whatnot and stuff, right? Now you might have to sit up here and walk, what I'm saying, or go to the facility and whatnot, or be something near you and stuff, because you got to do that for everything, right? What I'm saying? Even when it come down to deciding or what you're gonna do or what you're gonna eat or walk into the bathroom and stuff, right? That's still effort and stuff, right? But when it come down to what they talking about, what I'm saying, right? Because I know I know my scoffers gonna be like, see, versus all those other definitions and stuff. You see how they just throw that away and stuff. That's because they're jealous because maybe the Lord don't want to maybe whoever it is that they paying attention to and stuff don't want to deal with them. But anyways. And plus, these people just wicked. They just want to see people hurt, right? So here it is and stuff. It's like this. They want to see people destroyed and whatnot. And really, through the spirit, you know what it feels like? It feels like this. It feels like they know that they're going to get destroyed and they can't stand to see somebody else still having a chance for stuff because they gave up. Misery loves company and stuff, right? So they want you to join hand with them and stuff to get destroyed with them so they don't feel bad. Nah, you going to be in that category by yourself. And guess what? You got other motherfuckers and stuff with you. But guess what? They fixated on the one who didn't take it, right? So it says, so even if and as you can see, right, it says, to take, to grasp, right, right, right. So it ain't no severe labor and stuff that you got to do just so you can accept it. You know what I'm saying, right? So even when it come down to those different trucks and stuff where they brush your teeth and whatnot and stuff, is like dental on the go and whatnot and stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? Instead of going to the dentist and stuff or making an appointment and whatnot and stuff, they got it right there. They got the walk-ins and whatnot and stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna be when they make it mandatory and stuff, because even till this day and stuff, don't they got the little places and whatnot and stuff where you can go to get the injectable juices and stuff for the C19? Don't they have that? Right? So this is back in Revelation chapter 14. Revelation chapter 14, verse 10. It says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High. Meaning that, guess what? Maybe without efforts, that was the wrong definition stuff, right? But versus all the other ones and stuff, you can clearly see what it is. And it says, in this Revelation 14:10, it says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture in the cup of his indignation. Right? And it says, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Right? So this is Isaiah. This Isaiah excuse me, this is Isaiah 66 and 15. And it says, for behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind. It says, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. It said, for by fire and by his sword will the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. It says, verse 17, it says, they that sanctified themselves and purified themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh and the abomination in the mouth shall be consumed together, saith the Lord. And that's really going into those and stuff who's not just eating abominable foods and stuff, but also consuming stuff, these wrongful doctrines. So people and stuff that's in these different religions and whatnot and stuff, whether if it has with the Bible or if it's with the Quran or it's into literature of Buddhism or literature in shamanism or atheism or Satanism and whatnot, since that is not the truth and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Since that is not the truth for the world and whatnot, or truth for the Bible and stuff, right? Therefore and stuff, they're going to be destroyed. And guess what? You got a lot of Israelites and stuff in these different religions and stuff thinking that their God and stuff exists, and the whole time it don't. You see? You got a demon and whatnot that got you persuaded and stuff that guess what? That is real. But guess what? The Bible is going to debunk all those religions. Because the truth's going to set you free. Religion goes into the Latin word religio, which means to bind, meaning keep you chained up. And what's chaining up your mind? You know what I'm saying? These false philosophies. You know? So this is Revelations closing out. This Revelation chapter 20, verse 4. Right? Also showing Revelations 20 and 4 is going to also show that it's a choice. You see? Right? So this Revelations 20 and 4, it says, and I saw the thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, and for the word of Yahweh. It says, and which had not worshipped the beast, right? The system, society. It says, neither his image, the New World Order, once they implemented. It says, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands or in or they right or anywhere else in your body. It says and they lived and reigned with Yahushua 1,000 years and stuff. So you think that if you get it, if you decide and stuff to get it for yourself and whatnot, to feed you and your family, or just to feed yourself and whatnot, or to partake in stuff within in the system, do you really think and stuff they gonna cut your head off and stuff when you made agreement with them? Or you think they're gonna cut your head off or try to kill you and stuff because you disagreed with them? Sounds like a disagreement. All of this video was edifying. I like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Harakakarash. Double honors to apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to elect, which we hope to be. Shalom wa Baba Kwam Yasharala.